Just 1 month ago, yet another natural disaster struck down in America. The Harrisburg tornado ravaged a small town, killing 7 people with its 170-mile-an-hour winds. And yet it was deemed too small to warrant federal assistance, which meant help was needed wherever the town could get it. Part of the help in this instance came in the form of a Big Ten baseball team. Illinois second baseman Reid Roper stayed in state to play college baseball. The redshirt freshman's hometown, Harrisburg, Illinois, lies 192 miles southwest of Champaign. But on February 29th, a disaster hit very close to home.
The tornado struck at 4:56 a.m. when most people were sleeping. Sirens did sound, giving about 13 minutes warning, but with a storm of this magnitude, there was little people could do but take cover.
I was in my apartment the morning that it happened. I got a text message from one of my friends, and immediately I asked my family if they were okay, and they said they were.
Harrisburg is a town of about 9,000. Residents were pulling together to help one another salvage what they could. But with so much damage, people said it looked like a war zone. It was just hard for folks to comprehend what they saw.
Just to see the images of places that I've gone to a lot.
I can't believe the measure of damage it did to this building. It's like there was just no structure, and it just took it completely out. I mean, as you can tell, it's total devastation.
You know, just the houses of the neighborhoods that I would go to my friends' houses, you know, they were completely just gone.
2 weeks later, the Illini were scheduled to play a road game at Southern Illinois in Carbondale, just a short distance from Harrisburg. Prior to their departure, Illinois head coach Dan Hartlib and his Illini players organized a food and fun drive to raise money and supplies for victims of the Harrisburg tornado.
FEMA was not going to give any aid to Harrisburg, and so I think people, looked at the situation and thought that they are in great need, not just because of the disaster, but because they weren't going to get certain types of funding.
I kind of figured, at first this would kind of be a small thing, but throughout the day it kind of just exploded. People came and were very generous. We filled up one truck and we're on our second truck filling that up. It was just amazing to see the support of the community.
It's beyond just us playing baseball in college. We're able to impact a community for the betterment of our community.
On March 17th, the Illini team and their generous donations were greeted by the locals in Harrisburg, including the mayor and Roper's high school baseball coach, Jay Thompson. Once the truck arrived at a loading dock of an abandoned grocery store, the team made an assembly line to unload the 32,000 pounds worth of food and supplies.
It was just pretty much a huge area, just divided into different sections and kind of scattered around, but just piles and piles of food and whatever else you can imagine.
We saw different people in there basically shopping, trying to find things to survive on a daily basis. I think that's when it hit home with a lot of us.
Once the supplies were unloaded, Jay Thompson took the Illini on a tour of the neighborhoods that had been destroyed.
He showed us a house that was completely level, and there were a couple of small windows in the foundation. He said one of the first things he saw or heard were people yelling that were trapped inside.
You can see, looking down, the path that the tornado took. It destroyed everything in its path, and then if it was like a few feet away from the path, it was kind of like the house was fine.
Whenever you wipe out neighborhoods and take away life and take away everything they've had, it's mass destruction to them.
The people we were able to help were truly in need. They were dependent on other people giving and sharing.
Before leaving, the Harrisburg native and Illini second baseman presented a $10,319 check to the mayor.
To be able to represent the Harrisburg community and to have the support of my Illini baseball family, and to be able to do that is unbelievable and something I'll remember for